Hello everyone, welcome to LMNN classes. I am your Wali Sahib. In this video, we are going to discuss about Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. So here, it was first discovered by the scientist Sir Hans Krebs in the year of 1937 in the nematodes and pigeon mussels. Then he got the Nobel Prize in the year of 1953 for the discovery of Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. So here the citric acid cycle or the TCA cycle, which is occurs in the mitochondrial matrix, in eukaryotic cells, but in the prokaryotes it is occurs in the cytoplasm. So here the Krebs cycle, which is occurs in the mitochondrial matrix in the eukaryotic cells, in the prokaryotic cells, which is occurs in the cytoplasm. Here all enzymes of Krebs cycle occurs in the mitochondrial matrix except one enzyme, that is here succinate dehydrogenase, which is present in the inner membrane of mitochondria. So here which is occurs in the inner membrane of mitochondria. So here the remaining all the enzymes which are occurs in the mitochondrial matrix except here succinate dehydrogenase. And then for the continuous reaction, here the NAD plus and FAD plus molecules are required. So here it requires the continuous supply of the cofactors, coenzymes. They are NAD plus and FAD plus. Here each turn of Krebs cycle can produces 12 ATP molecules. Each turn of Krebs cycle can produces 12 ATP molecules. And then here Krebs cycle, which is also known as here, or it acts as here amphibolic pathway. So here the Krebs cycle, which is acts as here amphibolic pathway. Amphi means both, which serves as here the both catabolism and anabolism. So here it involved in the both catabolic reactions and anabolic reactions. So here the Krebs cycle, which can act as here amphibolic pathway. Amphi means both. So here there are both catabolic and anabolic reactions which occurs in the Krebs cycle or the TCA cycle. Because of here all the metabolic reactions of proteins, carbohydrates and fats, their intermediates which are produced in the Krebs cycle. So here the Krebs cycle, which is a common pathway for the metabolism of carbohydrates and proteins and fats. So here it is a common pathway for the metabolism of the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. So here it can provide the intermediates which are required for the formation of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. So here this reaction or this cycle, which is also acts as here amphibolic pathway, and then the Krebs cycle which serves as here metabolic sink. Metabolic sink. That means to receive all the intermediates, to receive all the intermediates of the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and further their final oxidation process. Thus, the Krebs cycle or the TCA cycle, which can serve as here metabolic sink. It receives all the intermediates of the metabolic reactions of carbohydrates, proteins and fats for their final oxidation process. Final oxidation process. And then coming to reactions of Krebs cycle, there are one condensation reaction is present, one condensation and two hydration reactions, and one dehydration reaction, and four oxidation reactions, and one cleavage reaction occurs in the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or the citric acid cycle. So here there are one condensation, two hydration, one dehydration, four oxidation reactions and one cleavage and one decarboxylation reaction which occurs in the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. So here, and then there are one substrate level phosphorylation reaction which is also occurs in the Krebs cycle, like here glycolysis. So here one substrate level phosphorylation SLP step which is also occurs in the Krebs cycle at particularly seventh step, which is catalyzed by the succinyl thiokinase. So here here also the substrate level phosphorylation reaction which is occurs in the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle. And then coming to the reactions of here Krebs cycle or TCA cycle. So here the end product of glycolysis is here the pyruvic acid. So here the pyruvic acid is further converted into acetyl CoA. So here the two molecules of pyruvic acid converted into acetyl CoA. So here then the acetyl CoA which is condensed with the 4-carbon compound, that is oxaloacetic acid. Further it to form a citric acid or citrate by the reaction of here by the enzyme citrate synthetase. So here in the first step of the Krebs cycle, here the 2-carbon compound acetyl CoA, here the acetyl CoA is a 2-carbon compound which is condensed with the 4-carbon compound of oxaloacetic acid, and further to form the 6-carbon compound, that is here citric acid. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme citrate synthetase. Here releasing of coenzyme A. So here in this reaction the 2-carbon compound of 2 molecules of acetyl CoA condensed with 4-carbon compound oxaloacetic acid and further to form the 6-carbon compound, that is citric acid or the citrate. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme citrate synthetase and releases 2 molecules of coenzyme A. And then here the first found product in the Krebs cycle is the citric acid, which is a 6-carbon compound. Thus the Krebs cycle, which is also known as here citric acid cycle. Citric acid cycle. This 6 carbon compound, the citric acid, which consists the 3 COOH groups, carboxylic groups, 3 COOH groups in its chemical structure. So here this citric acid, which is also known as here tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid. So here the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle, which is also known as here the TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tri means three. Tri means 3. There are 3 carboxylic groups which are present in the chemical structure of citric acid. Thus, the Krebs cycle, which is also known as here the TCA cycle. TCA cycle. So this is the first reaction of Krebs cycle. And then in the second reaction of the Krebs cycle, that is the dehydration. Dehydration means the removal of water molecules. The removal of water molecule. So here there are 2 acetyl CoA and 2 oxaloacetic acid, and then 2 molecules of citric acid, and then there are 2 molecules of water molecules are released from the citric acid. Further it converted into cis-aconitic acid. Cis-aconitic acid. This is also the 6 carbon compound. So here in the second step of the Krebs cycle, here the 6 carbon compound citric acid is dehydrated into cis-aconitic acid. This reaction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme aconitase, this reaction which is catalyzed by the enzyme here aconitase, and then the cis-aconitic acid further hydrated to form isocitric acid. Isocitric acid. Here isocitric acid is also the 6 carbon compound which is produced after the hydration reaction. So here the 6 carbon compound of cis-aconitic acid is hydrated, reacted with water molecule, and further it converted into isocitric acid, which is a 6 carbon compound. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme here aconitase, the same enzyme which is catalyzed in the second step of Krebs cycle. And then in the third step of the in the fourth step of the Krebs cycle, here isocitric acid, which is reacted with the 2 molecules of NAD+, and further it converted into oxalosuccinic acid. Oxalosuccinic acid, which is also here the 6 carbon compound. In this reaction, here the 2 molecules of NADH2 molecules are produced. 2 molecules of NADH2 are produced in this reaction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme that is here isocitric dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase. So here this is the first oxidation step in the Krebs cycle. First oxidation step in the Krebs cycle. So here in the fourth step of Krebs cycle, the isocitric acid, the 6 carbon compound, which is oxidized into the oxalosuccinic acid when it is reacted with NAD+ and further releases 2 NADH2 molecules. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme isocitric dehydrogenase. And then in the fifth reaction of Krebs cycle. Here the two molecules of, here all these two molecules, and then the two molecules of oxalosuccinic acid, which is decarboxylated into two molecules of alpha ketoglutaric acid. Alpha ketoglutaric acid, which is a 5-carbon compound. 5-carbon compound. So here removing of carbon dioxide group from the oxaloacetic acid. So here oxalosuccinic acid is a 6-carbon compound. When it decarboxylated and further it converted into 5-carbon compound, that is here two molecules of alpha ketoglutaric acid. So here the removing of the two molecules of carbon dioxide. Two molecules of carbon dioxide. So here the fifth step of the Krebs cycle is a decarboxylation reaction. Decarboxylation reaction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme that is here oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. Oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. This is the enzyme which is catalyzed to the conversion of 6 molecules of oxalosuccinic acid into the 5-carbon compound, that is here alpha ketoglutaric acid. This is the decarboxylation reaction which is occurs at the 5th step. So this reaction which is catalyzed by the enzyme oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. And then the 6th step of the Krebs cycle, that is here oxidation 2. Second oxidation step which is occurs in the Krebs cycle at particularly 6th step. During the 6th step or the oxidation 2, here the 5-carbon compound alpha ketoglutaric acid which is converted into two molecules of succinyl CoA. Two molecules of succinyl CoA. When it is reacted with coenzyme A, when it is reacted with coenzyme A and NAD plus and releases two molecules of NADH2 and two molecules of carbon dioxide. So at the 6th step of the Krebs cycle, here again two molecules of carbon dioxide are also released from the alpha ketoglutaric acid. So here, due to the releasing of carbon dioxide from the alpha ketoglutaric acid, which is a 5-carbon compound, then the 4-carbon compound is produced. That is here succinyl CoA. Succinyl CoA. So here the coenzyme A is addition to the alpha ketoglutaric acid and releases carbon dioxide molecules and also reacted with NAD plus, further releases here two molecules of NADH2. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme here alpha ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Alpha ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. This is the 6th step of Krebs cycle, that is oxidation 2. And then the 7th step of the Krebs cycle is cleavage step. Cleavage step. So here in this reaction the succinyl CoA is cleaved into the succinic acid. Succinic acid and releases coenzyme A. And releases coenzyme A. And in this reaction here one ATP molecule is produced. ADP and ATP. GTP or GDP. So here the 7th step of the Krebs cycle, that is here the cleavage step. In this reaction the succinyl CoA is cleaved or break down into succinic acid and releases coenzyme A. In this reaction the ATP molecules are produced. Thus the 7th step of the Krebs cycle, which is considered as here substrate level phosphorylation. the ATP molecules are directly produced or synthesized at the 7th step of the Krebs cycle on the basis of substrate. So here the 4-carbon compound succinyl-CoA is again converted into the 4-carbon compound, that is succinic acid. This reaction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme here succinyl thiokinase. Succinyl thiokinase. This is the enzyme. And then the 8th step of the Krebs cycle, that is here oxidation 3, or the 3rd oxidation step in the Krebs cycle. And then during the oxidation 3rd step, here the succinic acid is converted into or oxidized into fumaric acid. Fumaric acid. In this reaction, there are 2 NADH2 molecules are produced. Sorry, 2 molecules of FADH2 molecules are produced. 2 molecules of FADH2. Here 2 molecules of FAD. So here the 2 molecules of succinic acid reacted with the 2 molecules of FAD plus, and further it converted into fumaric acid, which is also the 4-carbon compound, and releases 2 molecules of FADH2. FADH2. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme here succinate dehydrogenase. Succinate dehydrogenase, which is simply written as here SDH. Succinate dehydrogenase. So here the succinic acid, which is further converted into the fumaric acid. This is the 3rd oxidation step of Krebs cycle. 3rd oxidation step of Krebs cycle. And then the 9th step of the Krebs cycle is here hydration step. Then the fumaric acid is converted into malic acid. The fumaric acid is converted into malic acid when it is reacted with water. When it is reacted with water. So here the fumaric acid, which is reacted with water molecule, and further it converted into malic acid. It is the hydration step. So here this reaction, which is also catalyzed by the enzyme here, that is fumarase. That is fumarase. And then the 10th step of the Krebs cycle, that is here oxidation 4. Oxidation 4. So here the 4-carbon compound, the malic acid, is oxidized into the oxaloacetic acid. In this reaction, 2 NADH2 molecules are produced. 2 NADH2 molecules are produced. So here the 10th step of the Krebs cycle, which is also here the 4th oxidation step. In this reaction, the malic acid is converted into oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid. So this is the 10th step of the Krebs cycle, which is catalyzed by the enzyme here malic dehydrogenase. Malic dehydrogenase. So here these are the 10 reactions and 10 enzymes which are catalyzed in these reactions. So here this is about the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. Here. So here in the Krebs cycle, the last formed 6-carbon compound is oxalosuccinic acid. Last formed 6-carbon compound is oxalosuccinic acid. And how many 4-carbon compounds in the Krebs cycle? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here there are 5 4-carbon compounds in the Krebs cycle. And there are only one 5-carbon compound, that is here alpha ketoglutaric acid. And how many 6-carbon compounds in the Krebs cycle? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the total 4 substrate molecules are here the 6-carbon compounds. 6-carbon compounds. 4 carbon compounds are 5, 5 carbon compounds are only 1, and 6 carbon compounds are 4 in the Krebs cycle. So here the citric acid, cis-aquanic acid and isocitric acid, oxalosuccinic acid, these 4 intermediates of Krebs cycles are here, the 6 carbon compounds, and alpha ketoglutaric acid is a 5 carbon compound, and remaining the oxaloacetic acid, malic acid, fumaric acid, succinic acid and the 2 succinyl CoA, these all are 4 carbon compounds. So here this is about the Krebs cycle which is occurs in the mitochondrial matrix. So here there are how many NADH2 molecules are produced in the Krebs cycle? There are total 6 NADH2 molecules in the 4th step, 6th step and the 10th step. So here there are 6 NADH2 molecules are produced in the Krebs cycle, at particularly the 3rd step, 6th step and the 10th step. So here each NADH2 can give the 3 ATP molecules. So here 6 into 3, total 18 ATP molecules. 18 ATP molecules. And there are only 2 FADH2 molecules are produced in this reaction. 2 FADH2 molecules. So here at particularly the 8th step of the Krebs cycle, each FADH2 can give only 2 ATP molecules. And then there are 2 ATP molecules are directly produced in the Krebs cycle at particularly 7th step. So here there are 2 ATP molecules are synthesized, total 4 ATP and here 2 ATP. So here the 18 ATP and 4 ATP molecules and 2 ATP molecules, total 24 ATP molecules are net gain in the Krebs cycle. Total 24 ATP molecules are net gain in the Krebs cycle. So here this is about the Krebs cycle. The first reaction is condensation reaction, second step is dehydration, third step is hydration and fourth step is oxidation 1, fifth step is decarboxylation, sixth step is oxidation 2 and seventh step is cleavage step and eighth step is again oxidation 3, ninth step is hydration step and 10th step is oxidation 4 step. So here total 10 reactions of Krebs cycle which are catalyzed by here different enzymes which are occurs in only the mitochondrial matrix of eukaryotic cells and cytoplasm in the prokaryotic cells. So here this is about the Krebs cycle or TCS cycle or citric acid cycle.